is Mary Hewlett. How many of you have ever picked up a newspaper and read a story that stated something like this? Man dies from head injuries sustained in a motorcycle accident. Well, today I want to talk to you about why I believe there should be an all-rider motorcycle law and why you should wear your helmet. I've done a lot of research on different websites, saferoads.org, the National Highway for Safety, and I know numerous people, including my husband, my son-in-law, who ride motorcycles, and I've also known 2 people who died in motorcycle accidents that were not wearing a helmet. I live in Iowa where there is no motorcycle helmet law. So both the people that I talked about who died in motorcycle accidents, this happened in Iowa where there was no motorcycle helmet law. One of the accidents occurred right outside of the house where I live, and which was a neighbor who lived across the street, and the accident occurred right in front of his house. One night he's outside and the neighbor next to him has a motorcycle and he decides to take it for a test drive. And he rides a motorcycle down the street, and on the way back up the street, a car pulls out in front of him and they collide. 2 hours after the accident, he dies. According to one of the websites that I was doing some research on, saferoads.org, motorcycle fatalities are at their highest in 20 years and still rising. Death rates from head injuries are twice as high in states that do not have an all-rider helmet law. Numerous studies indicate that motorcycle helmets are 37% effective in saving lives. They are also 67% effective in preventing brain injuries. I believe the helmet law would increase the use of helmets, which in return would save many lives. There are also studies that show that helmet use is approaching 100% in states where they have an all-rider motorcycle helmet law. According to the National Institute for Highway Safety, there were studies that show unhelmeted riders have higher health care costs. At least 10% motorcycle riders do not have any health insurance. So what that means is the government pays for their health insurance. And we all know where the government gets their money. They get it from us, the taxpayers. There was a study showing that when Nebraska reinstated their helmet use law, the health care costs for motorcyclists who have been in accidents declined 38%. There were also numerous studies from different states, California, Michigan, New Hampshire, that showed that when they reinstated their helmet use law, their health care costs declined at least 30%. Now this picture that I have up here, this is obviously a picture of a person who chose not to wear a motorcycle helmet. One of the reasons that a lot of people say this, I don't like wearing a helmet because it ruins my hair. Well, obviously, his hair is pretty ruined now. A lot of other reasons people say they don't want to wear a motorcycle helmet is the fact that they want to have the right to choose. They want to choose whether they wear a motorcycle helmet or not. Well, to me, it's the same thing as the seatbelt law. We all want to have the right to choose, but we all have to be responsible too. So now when people wear their seatbelts, and which we all know many studies have shown that seatbelts have saved many lives, when you wear your seatbelt now, it's like second nature to you. You get in your car, you put your seatbelt on, you check your mirror, you start your car. I'm hoping that if everybody would either reinstate or make an all-rider motorcycle helmet law, this would increase the use of people wearing their motorcycle helmets, and in return would save many lives. Now I know motorcycles are a lot of fun, and I have a lot of fun riding them too. But I think we all have a responsibility, not only to ourselves, but to our family and to our friends, to be safe and do the right thing and put a helmet on when you ride a motorcycle. And I'd just like to conclude this presentation by saying that I firmly believe that if there was an all-rider motorcycle helmet law in every state, it would save many lives.